Hello everyone, and welcome to another game of World of Warships. Today's replay is from HoppouChan, and he's in the Sea Devil. Now this is a Savage Battle. It's a limited time game mode that is currently out of World of Warships. And, you know, it can be quite a lot of fun. So the way this game mode works is you have 4 different teams. Each team has 3 ships, and it's basically last team standing wins. Well, or like last team floating, I guess. Now you can see which team someone belongs to by this colored star. So this is basically Team Purple here. The friendly team is Team Blue. Of course, on the minimap it's just like all enemies are colored red, but the friendly is green as usual. Now there are capturable zones. Well, capturable zones. They are like consumables that you can collect. You start with like only your damage con, but depending on which ship you play, there are different consumables you can get, and you can get them by capturing these zones. Now, the ships are, well, their main armaments are torpedoes. Very few ships have actually guns that you can use. Most of the time the guns just count as secondaries. The torpedoes on a very fast reload, and yeah, that's where all of the fun comes in. Now you cannot torpedo your friendly ship, so you can just freely paint the sea with torps. And the friendlies are doing a very good job here eliminating the enemy. Well, that purple team here. Now this poor little enemy is getting pretty much surrounded and cornered here. And there are some more torps on the way. Can he dodge that? Well, probably not. Oh, but he did survive. So there you go. So the friendlies have taken down one of the 4 teams, well, one of the 3 enemy teams. And they are all still floating, so that's a very good start. Now, there are many ways how you can approach this game mode. First of all, getting a few consumables is pretty handy, but you can basically play it more passive and hope that the enemies take them shut out. Or you can just charge straight in, I guess. Important is that you wanna stick together with your team, and if possible try to find more isolated enemies and take them down. Now there is also like this circle of fire that's shrinking. So this is, well, Battle Royale, this is called. Meaning if you're outside of that circle, you constantly take damage, and it's very unhealthy. So the playing field gets shrunk closer and closer in order to force an engagement in case people wanna play it too passive. Now unfortunately, when it comes to those buffs, we cannot see the timer. Like those buffs, when they spawn, there is a 1-minute timer until they are active. Can't see that in a replay, which is a shame. And well, HoppouChan here is just trying to grab another buff for his team. I assume this buff will soon be ready. And also they are kind of cornering now the green team. Now the consumables that a Sea Devil can get is, well, every ship has a heal, and then there are the other consumables are depending on the ship that you're playing. You could get a smoke or a hydro. Hydro, I feel like, is a lot more useful, especially in a game that's mostly about dodging torpedoes. Hydro can be pretty amazing. Of course, well, I don't know. Like, I mean, you can smoke up and hydro, but considering that you are not firing your guns yourself, it's not really all that helpful. And mobility is key to dodging torps mostly. But he got a hydro here. So the buff zones, there are basically a question mark buff zones and heal buff zones. And well, a heal buff zone gives you a heal, a question mark gives you 1 random of your consumables. Well, of your non-heal consumables. And let's just see. That Sea Devil is trying to angle so that he's dodging the torps, but didn't get very good torpedo angles. And HoppouChan is easily dodging that. We are currently in a 2 versus 4 game. And oh, okay. So the last friendly got taken down, and now he is 1 against 4. Well, I mean, 1 against 4 isn't entirely accurate, because those 4 are also from different teams. So they might just sink each other too. Now the circle is continuously shrinking, and there isn't that much playing field left. Like, there are 3 ships who might arrive soon to enter this duel here. Hopes are on the way. And nicely done. Now it's just 3 enemies remaining. But at least 2 of them will be in the same team, I think. I mean, they completely took out the purple team, so at least 2 of them must be the same team. So there is a green guy. Hydro is running out, so he's getting close. This will be tricky. I mean, it means he will have... I was just saying, getting this close means he has a good chance of hitting his torps, but it also means the enemy has a good chance. Thankfully, he dodged those quite nicely. So 2 are remaining, and there is another green guy, but a little bit too late to help his teammate. Unsure what the last one will be, team-wise. And once again, now the Colonel is a ship that has some very good close-range torpedoes. He has quite a few, and well, the Colonel has only 4 kilometers torpedo range, so getting this close can end up pretty problematic, but it worked out quite nicely. And with another heal going here, so there is 1 remaining, and it looks like the last one was orange. This guy just waited until the other ones damaged themselves, and now he's trying to come in. And oh, can he dodge? No, but the enemy dodges. Does the enemy have smart torps ready? Doesn't look like it. Now I think the HoppouChan is one of those ships where you actually have control over your main battery guns. Now don't expect too much from that. That means he has a bit of weaker torps. But keep in mind the main battery guns do also have quite a bit of reload, so it's not in a regular battle. Otherwise it would be a little bit too strong. And here we go. Now the enemy is trying to poke here. Now if... The advantage of the friendly ship here is he has his rear pointed this way, right? And the torpedo launchers are more located in the rear. That means he has the perfect angles here to ambush this guy, while this guy has to actually go around until he can torp, and so this is a win. Here we are with the results. HoppouChan earned himself 2095 base experience and he sunk 6 enemies. Certainly a very good result for this game mode. He scored 88, well, almost 89,000 points of damage. Also a very good result for this game mode, considering it's only destroyers with not that high health pool totals. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I can only recommend you check out that new game mode, because I feel like it's a blast to play now and then. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time.